Fourth place at plus 31 is Alex Stakowitz. And our fifth and final qualifier for the finals at plus 27 is Nolan Harris. 27 make the finals in handicap. Okay, if I could have all those bowlers, please work down lanes 14 and 15. We'll get everything set up for the finals.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. Today we are coming to you live from Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We are down to the top 5 in the stepladder finals. See some new people out there. See some people that we've not seen before for a while. We'll get their names shortly. Joining me in the commentary booth this week, looking at his phone at the moment, he is the man, the myth, the legend, my yo buddy, Skip Moyer.
Some days in black and white, today in live color.
That we are.
We do have sort of a little bit of a different feel today here. Liz Hunsiker absolutely just said goodbye to everybody.
Yes. There's not very often we could say Liz Hunsiker leading the field.
Well, today I'm glad we could. I mean,
Yes.
I watched her bowl a little bit today, and she looked pretty good out there. Bobby Schneeweiss really turned it on in match play. He was third going into round number 2 and just said, see ya.
So Tournament Director Matt is lining them up now for player introductions. Looks like we got another size discrepancy in the handicap division.
That happens from time to time.
That it does. As always, our message board is live and operational. So you want to chime in. Any questions, any comments? We'll be happy to answer them. Sitting to my right now is Miss Allison Stakowitz. She did not quite make the cut today, but it does look like her brother did.
Yes, he did.
And who? And her friend. Also cashing today in the scratch division, finishing 6th in his return from college bowling. My non-genetically proven son, Daniel, missed stepladder by 4 or 5 pins. And a new name to the scratch side, Cole Oberst. You know him from the handicap division. Well,
He went 250, 250 today to make it to match play.
Yes, I heard. Down to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to introduce our finalists for PJBT number 25, our singles event today here at Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem, PA. Our 5-bowler stepladder finals today. Time to introduce our 5 finalists, starting with the scratch division. Our number 5 seed from Northampton, PA, Bryce Miller.
Bryce Miller, your number 5 seed today.
Taking on number 4 seed from Neptune, New Jersey, Joey Ocello.
Joey Ocello, your number 4 seed in the scratch division.
The winner of that first match will advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seed from Waldorf, Maryland, Gene Blair.
Gene Blair, your number 3 seed.
Winner of match number 2 will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Ephrata, PA, Nicholas Vanderwen.
Nicholas Vanderwen, your number 2 seed, our winner at 222 Dutch a few weeks ago.
Match will advance to take on our tournament leader at plus 231 for 8 games from Telford, PA, Liz Hunsinger.
Liz Hunsinger, your number 1 seed.
Let's give a nice hand for our 5 scratch finalists. Okay, now it is time to introduce our 5 handicap finalists. Our number 5 seed from Fairfield, Connecticut, Nolan Herron.
Nolan Herron, your number 5 seed.
In the first match, Nolan will be taking on our number 4 seed from Pocono Summit, PA, Alex Stakowitz.
He'll be taking on Alex Stakowitz in our first match.
Winner of match number
Who's
1
all ready to go.
to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seed from Albertus, PA, Ian Herzog.
Ian Herzog from Albertus.
Winner of that match will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Blakesley, PA, Amber Van Eckett.
Amber Van Eckett, your number 2 seed.
And the winner of that semifinal match will advance to take on our tournament leader in the title match at plus 204 for 8 games today from Limerick, PA, Bobby Schneeweiss.
Bobby Schneeweiss, your number 1 seed.
Let's have a nice hand for our 5 handicap finalists.
And I just said all that on mute.
Yes, let's try that again.
Let's start over. All right. Bowlers are up on the lanes for their 2 balls of practice. Joey Ocello and Bryce Miller, your first match on 13 and 14. Over on 15 and 16 in the handicap match, we have Nolan Herron against Alex Stakowitz.
Can you hear me? All right. right, joining us in the booth, only because she begged so well. Viewership is sure to go up once the word gets out that she's joining us. Mystery person who's about to eat some pierogies, state your name. Allison. How'd you bowl today, Allison? Good? Not quite as good as your brother, I see. That's okay. She's going to be joining us for a little while, at least for the duration of as long as her brother stays.
Alex will be getting 111 pins. That will be his handicap.
That'd be about my handicap right now, too.
Well, some people, that's... There's some days I can't even shoot a 111. Couple shots here on both sides, and then we will be ready to roll.
Those pierogies look pretty good. I had some earlier. Alex jumped the gun a little bit there.
He did, just a little bit.
Down to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin game number 1 of our 4-game stepladder finals. On the scratch side, we have number 4 seed Joey Ocello taking on number 5 seed Bryce Miller. Joey has elected to have Bryce start the match on lane 13. On the handicap side, we have number 4 seed Alex Stakowitz taking on number 5 seed Nolan Heron. Alex has elected to start the match on lane 15, and he gets the difference of handicap, which is 111 pins. Hey, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our Game 1 finalists.
All right, off we go. Looks like Bryce will be starting and Alex will be starting. And Alex's first shot, pocket 7-10. Good start. See what Bryce could do on his first shot. He comes in high, leaves a 4-pin. Bowling on lanes 13 through 16 here for the finals. Bryce picks up his spare. Nolan comes in high in the first frame. He leaves a 3-6-7-10. He only picks off 1. He doesn't have a lot of room for error here, Skip, having to give 11 marks.
No. That's quite the hill to climb.
Yes.
Ocello starts off with a 6 count. That's a good start though for Nolan there. Gets on the
Yes.
board. The open's gonna put him back just a little more, but get a little bit back.
Allison, how old is your brother? 6. Joey shooting at the bucket. He converts that. Alex gets 5. He's the 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. Do you care to analyze your brother's approach? His swing, his tilt, his roll?
He picks the ball up and throws it down the lane.
I'll wait till you're done eating your pierogies, and then we'll discuss it. Alex gets 3.
Not too many 6-year-olds that can keep it on the lane like that,
Yes.
so he's doing all right.
Yes. He's got that left-hand steer thing down pretty good, that
He does.
clockwise.
The old wagon wheel.
Yes. Let's see what he could do in the third frame.
Got just a little away from him there.
Bryce now up, frame 2. He goes. Jersey almost gets it. Slid the 9 over just a tad. Picks it up as the 5 pin, but it is the 9. Spare conversion for Bryce. All right, Nolan's now up. Frame 3, he's working on a strike. Crosses over, leaves a 6-10. Quickly up, shooting his spare, which he converts. Nolan doesn't waste a lot of time.
Oh. Somebody's ready for lunch or dinner or something. They just want to get out of here.
Yes.
Bryce up now on 13. Nolan with the 4-6-7 on 15. Nolan will pick off the 7. Alex up now for his 4th frame. Better looking shot there.
Yes. Gives it the old fist pump.
He's having a good time out there.
Good shot there by Joey. That's a double. Pulls out to the early lead on the scratch side. He's going to get some pins there. Gets 2. All right, so after 4, Alex with his handicap, he's at 135. Nolan is at 52.
He's up there dancing.
Yes, he is. That crunch that you're hearing is Allison still crunching down on her pierogies.
Three-bagger there for Ocello.
Good shot there by Alex. He gets 7, leaves the 1-2-8. That's going to get it. He makes
And
the
a spare. Gutter ball there for Nolan. Bryce Miller up now on 13 for his 5th frame.
Hello, Jonathan.
Nine count there for Nolan. And a strike there for Bryce. Big shot there for him. 3-bagger for himself. Alex up on 16, gets a 1 count. 10 pin for Joey Ocello, gives the lead over to Bryce Miller. Spare attempt here coming up.
Are you done eating your pierogies? You want to join us now? Okay.
Bryce up now for Alex rather. Almost gets the spare. Leaves up just 1. Good frame there for him. One count there for Alex. Joey up now, looking to get back on track with another strike. Better shot there for Joey.
So what do you think, Allison? Should your brother decrease his tilt and get a little more end-over-end roll on his shot there? Yes? Okay. How would one go about doing that? Any idea? No. I'll bet you in a couple of years you'll know how. 4-9 for Bryce. He was on 3 in a row. Good spare there by Nolan. Picking up to 210. So let's see here. After 7, Alex is at 156 with his handicap, and Nolan is at 91 plus whatever he gets here, which is 9, so he is at 100. So Nolan's about halfway there to catching up, and Bryce picks up his 4-9. Nolan makes his 10 pin. Allison, how do you go about shooting the 10 pin? What do you look at? Do you look at the arrows? Do you look at the pin? Do you look at the shadow of the pins? Okay. Alex with the everyday 1, 6, 9, 10 leave. 10 in the pit for Bryce. He, at the moment, is up by 2 pins over Joey, but Joey is working on a strike. He could go up by 8. Alex is really trying to push that one over. Might need a little power steering fluid in that turn of his there.
A little better shot here from Alex.
Leaves the 1, 2, 4, 8. All right. Joey Ocello up, scratch side, frame 7, looking to take an 8-pin lead if he could strike here.
Looks pretty good. Oh, wait. Buries the 9. That is how you knock the wind out of your sails.
Yes. All right, Alex gets 3. So, Nolan could find a way to string some strikes here. He could still shoot 180, which would force Alex to get 9 to tie and a mark to win in the 10th. And there is 1. Trips out the 7. Okay, 3 more to go.
Yeah, we have the possibility of a tie.
Yes, that was his best shot of the match so far for Nolan there. That's a double. He's halfway there. Ooh, fast 8 for Joey. I think he's a little disappointed with what he ended up with on that. Looks like he liked it.
I would be too. I didn't think he threw that bad of a shot either. Just kind of checked up a little high on him there at the end. Big shot here for Nolan. And he gets another one.
3. That's going to mean Alex is going to have to perform in the 10th. He got all 4, Skip.
Big finish there for Nolan. That's big.
Yes. That's going to force Alex to get 9 to tie and a mark to win. What do you think, Allison? Is he going to do it? Well, that's going to hit some pins. That's 7.
Needs a spare.
Yep.
Bryce comes up a tad high, leaves a 4-pin.
That's going to get some. That's going to get them all.
Yep. How about that?
Over here in the scratch match, we are tied through 8 at 157.
Big shots from little people.
That's absolutely right. That was fun to watch. All right, Alex with a 182 to 180 win over Nolan. Needing a mark in the 10th, he got it. After Nolan struck out in the 9th and the 10th, all 4 were excellent shots. Bryce with a 4-pin. So what do you think, Allison? Did you think he was going to make that spare when he left it? Do you think you would have made that spare? Yes, of course. Yes. Well, that means you get to stick around a little while. Yep. Oh. Okay. All right. Got a 2-pin match here on the scratch side. Couple strikes here. Joey can shut out Bryce. And he trips the 2-pin. So Bryce could still shoot 226. Joey could shoot 237. So if Joey goes strike 9 spare, Bryce would need all 3 to tie.
Joey Ocello won the Buddies Pro Shop Adult Tournament a couple weeks ago as a youth. Defeated Anthony Pepe in the finals.
Yes, I remember seeing that. He also just recently became the New Jersey State High School champion. Good shot there by Joey. This is, I believe, at least the second year in a row a PJBT bowler won the New Jersey State Championship. Ryan Carlisi won it last year.
I believe so. You're right.
And, of course, we have a PJBT bowler as the reigning Pennsylvania State champion.
Funny how that all,
yes.
You know.
All right, so a strike here will shut out Bryce. Anything less, and Bryce could at least tie. And that will do it. You can finish, Bryce.
.237 for Joey Ocello.
Waiting in the wings, the scratch side will be Gene Blair. And I do not know on the handicap side.
Ian Herzog.
Thank you. Oh, yo, buddy.
Yo, buddy.
The top seeds once again in the scratch division, Liz Hunsinger at plus 231, and in the handicap division, Bobby Schneeweiss at plus 204. All right, good finish there by Bryce. Coming up just a little bit short, 237 to 226 victory for Joey Ocello. He will be moving on to face Gene Blair.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 1 of our step ladder finals for today. Finishing in 5th in the scratch division, getting a $50 scholarship certificate and award goes to Bryce Miller.
Bryce Miller, 5th place finish today, $50 into his scholarship fund.
And our 5th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $35 scholarship certificate and award goes to Nolan Heron.
Nolan Heron, $50 for his 5th place finish. Quick picture.
All right, on to match number 2.
All right, as the bowlers come in for match number 2. So a couple years ago, or maybe not quite 2 years now, both on the PBA and the WPBA, you saw this symbol start popping up everywhere. This green X started coming around. The world got introduced to a company that Skip and I know very well called Bowler X, run by the Sant family. I don't think Lee is here anymore today. This is, by the way, for those that don't know, Town and Country is the headquarters of Bowler X.
Yeah, very avid sponsors of the PJBT. They've been our title sponsor for many years now. Can't thank them. Can't thank Lee and Krista enough for what they've done for us.
Yes.
Bowler X, the sponsor of the Mark Roth Marshall Holman PBA Doubles Championship this year on the PBA Tour, along with many of our PWBA events. Not our PWBA events, but their PWBA events.
Yes. Wonder if he'll sponsor the Fatstacular. I'll have to ask.
Maybe.
I got to get a big name. They don't get much bigger than Bowler X.
No. Maybe you could get Peeps down the street. Everybody gets a pack of Peeps that shows up. I might even bowl them for a pack of Peeps.
All right, upcoming schedule. Quick, while we have a couple moments. Next week.
We are at Clearview Lanes.
Yes. For our annual 3-person team tournament. That's always a fun little tournament. Spots always fill up very quickly for this tournament. There is 32 lanes at that bowling center. We do take more than 32 teams. But if your team 33 to, I think we take up to 40?
I believe
or
so.
38 teams. If your team 33 and beyond, you will not be bowling together with your team. Basically, the first 32 teams are on their same pair with each other, A, B, and C. Team 33 would be D on lanes 1, 2, and 3. Team 34 would be D on 4, 5, and 6, and so on and so forth. So definitely, if you haven't yet, if you know you're bowling next week, get your $20 deposit in to hold the spot by 11:59 tonight.
We are currently at 16 teams, so half the house is full.
Halfway there.
Once we hit 33, or once we hit 32, then you will be split up.
Yes. So you can get your deposit in at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Are you bowling next week, Allison? You have no idea. I used to say Clearview home of the twister pins, but I can't say that anymore.
No more twister pins.
No.
I don't think it quite hit 50 out there today.
No. The clouds never broke.
It's time to begin game number 2 of the finals. On the scratch side, we have number 3 seed Jean Blair taking on number 4 seed Joey Ocello. Jean has elected to start the match on lane 13. On the handicap side, we have number 3 seed Ian Herzog taking on number 4 seed Alex Stakowitz. Ian has elected to have Alex start the match on lane 15, and the difference in handicap is 128 going to Alex. Okay? Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our Game 2 finalists.
All right, off we go for Game 2. This time Alex is getting 128 pins.
It's an uphill climb for his opponent,
Yes.
but I mean, it can be done. You just got to bowl your average.
Absolutely. If both bowlers bowl their average, the higher average bowler is going to win.
Like what we saw in the last match with Nolan. If Nolan makes at least one more spare, he's there.
Yes.
But
Jean Blair starting out with a strike. That could be a fun match here on the scratch side.
oh boy,
9 and a wiggle.
good shot there for Alex.
All right, Allison, tell him what he needs to do here. How far should he? Hey, we got a 5-7-10 over there in lane 20.
Yes, we do.
How many left? How many boards left should he move? How many boards left do you move? 9. That's back in the day when we had plastic and urethane balls. 9 is the movement for a 10-pin. Joey left a 7-pin his first frame.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yes.
Got a tad bit quick there.
Yep, mental error there. But you're going to have an error. Better to do it in the first frame. All right, Ian up. His first shot, lane 16. Two-hander. Comes in a little high, leaves the 3-6. Joey up, frame 2. 10 back. Chop of the spare for Ian. Your brother's just down there having a good old time.
Double there for Gene. Gene, one of the students of the great Danny Wiseman.
Yes. Ian with a strike in the second. That's a good shot by Alex. Gets him 8. Gene trips out the 10-pin.
When you got it, you got it.
And Alex makes the spare. Joey comes in high, frame 3, leaves himself the 3-6. Another good shot there by Alex. Almost leaves the same thing. This time we'll add the 7-pin to it. Good spare there by Joey. Does your brother act like this at home too? Crazier, huh?
That's got a chance.
Yes.
That's a spare. Good shot there for young Alex.
All right, so 2 marks in a row there for Alex. Joey comes in high. This time he pays the price. Leaves the 4-6-7. Ian throws a double. By the way, for those of you wondering, Alex does average 50. His scores today were 70, 69, 67, 68, 82, 53, 76, 66. So he was above average every game today. That's all you need to do on a challenge shot like today. Today we were bowling on Dead Man's Curve, by the way.
1, 5, 9, 10. Your everyday,
Yes.
your everyday 6-count leave there for Ian.
It's interesting how different Dead Man's Curve plays from house to house. Ian, with his 192 average, started out really slow with a 133. He went 167, 160, 240, 193 to qualify 9th out of 10. But then he took over shooting 216, 192, 36. So he went from minus 67 to plus 86 in 3 games.
Look out.
Not bad at all.
Open frame there for Gene Blair.
Yes. Gene on the scratch side, he actually showed me his card after match play, and he said the model of consistency. He went 153, 222, 148, 246, 247.
That's the model of consistency.
Yes. Then in match play, he went 211, 209, 247. I believe he had the front 6 or 7 in that last game.
He did. Front 7, I believe.
That's another spare for Alex.
He had the front 7, spare strike, and shot 247. That wasn't a very good 10th for him.
That took him from plus 66 to plus 143. So he went from out of the cut into the cut in the last game.
Alex up now on 15, working on 3 marks in a row. This shot here looks pretty good too. Makeable spare.
I wonder if Ian is down there thinking, with a 192 average, I maybe should have bowled in the scratch division today. Joey Ocello, by the way, had games of 178, 185, 219, 256, 175. Qualify 6th at plus 13.
This looks pretty good too. This could be 4 in a row. Look at that. 4 marks in a row.
We're gonna have to figure out what's his high game. Do you have any idea? 92. Well,
He's almost at 92.
yeah, he's almost at 92 already. In match play, Joey shot 220, 237, 179 to get to plus 109.
Ocello up now, working on the open. Puts 9 back, leaving that buggy 10 pin.
Ian goes through the nose, and he leaves what we call the big six.
That is the big 6.
Big six.
Patented by Fats Moyer International.
And he gets none of the big six. So here's something you don't hear every day. We have Alex, who averages a 50, leading Ian, who averages 192 scratch after 5 frames. On the scratch side, we have a 32-pin match. Gene Blair up on top. He went opening triple, then he missed that 10 pin, and then he went 9 spare. Joey went open, strike, spare, open with a split, and a spare. Ian makes his spare. That's a possibility, John. He may be throwing a hitman. Well, the way Alex is going, you know he's going to make this spare.
Yeah, I kind of thought that to myself. It's, you know, this one's in the bag.
Good strike there for Gene. Waiting in the wings, our number 2 seeds. Scratch Division last week's winner, Nick, I'll let you say his last name.
Vanderwend.
And Amber, I'll let you say her last name.
Van Eckert.
Okay. What? Say it into the mic. Go ahead.
Van Account.
Bro, you're going to have to say her name.
Yeah, we'll let you
For
do
us.
the announcements. Van Eckert.
Well,
Close enough.
she's not going to be giving 128 pins, I can tell you that.
She will not be.
No. Alex did not make the spare, but he did get 8.
Threw it in the gutter, came back, threw his hands up in the air. Oh, well.
By the way, if he were to gutter out and Ian were to strike out, we would have a tie.
That would be in the top 10 all-time PJBT moments.
Yes.
That might be number 2. I don't know what number 1 would be, but we're going to make that one number 2. And just like that, we've cursed it.
Yes.
If Ian gets a double here, I'm walking away.
That would be the.
That would be.
We do curse a lot of people back here. All right.
And with that, it's over.
Nope. All right. So, in the handicap division, Alex will be moving on.
Open frame there for Ian Herzog. Ocello up now.
Yes, he's going to need a bunch of X's starting right here.
Yeah, about a 34-pin lead for Gene.
Yes.
I think Joey's at a point where he's going to need to start striking out, or he's going to need a little bit of help from Gene.
Yes.
Because Gene's pretty.
Joey can still shoot 213, but Gene is on a, let's see here,
257 pace if he strikes out.
the old way, the Nelson Burton Jr. way, when he would go spare strike all the way out, that would be a 217. That's pretty much going to seal the scratch match as well. All right, so it's going to be Gene Blair moving on, and Alex Stakowitz moving on.
And he's gone.
And he hightailed it right past us, right into the bathroom. Gave his sister a high five on the way by, and that was that.
Sometimes when I spare, I got to pee too.
That was Usain Bolt speed.
That was.
Yes. I didn't know what was happening there. I figured he was coming back to quickly give his sister a high five. I hope you washed your hands. That mom asked him that too. Gene.
Very respectable 184 out there for Ian. Nice
Yes.
comeback there for him.
By the way, your brother set a new high game. He will shoot at least 115 here. Did you have any games below 115 today?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Lowest game was 129.
All right. What are you averaging now? At 139? And you're what, 14?
No, 10.
Soon you're going to be 20 and ready off to college. And
Yep. And then you're old like us.
Yeah. Then you're going to sit behind a desk and do color commentary every Sunday.
So Alex, with some pins here, will be in the 120s. And he will not get any.
116, I believe.
Yes. Yep. Alex with a 244 to 184 victory over Ian, and Gene with a 245 182 victory over Joey.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 2 of our finals, finishing in 4th in the scratch division, getting a $75 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Joey Ocello.
Joey Ocello, 4th place, $75 into his scholarship fund.
And our 4th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $50 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Ian Herzog.
Ian Herzog, 4th place finish in the handicap division.
All right, on to our semifinal matches.
All right, let's finish off with the upcoming PJBT schedule. We touched on the 3-person team tournament next week at Clearview. The following week, Sunday, March the 10th, major number 8 of the PJBT season, back up here in the Allentown area at Haja Rose Bowl. Sunday, March the 10th, 10:30 a.m. start. Don't forget, all of the PJBT majors bowl on PJBT created patterns. So it's a secret as to which one we choose. If you go on to PJBT's website, you can see the lane graphs of the 10 different oil patterns. If you've been keeping track, you'll know which 7 of them we've used so far. Have you been keeping track, Allison? You think your dad has? Okay. Following week, St. Patrick's Day, March the 17th, under 21 doubles tournament at Heasters in Reading. Sunday, March 17th, 10:30 start time. Following week, March 24th, we go out to York, adult junior tournament number 5 at Suburban Bolorama. Sunday, March 24th. Then, the weekend of the 30th and 31st, we have 2 tournaments. The first tournament, Saturday, May the 30th, so this is a schedule change due to that snow out that we had at Trindle a couple weeks ago. Saturday, March the 30th is the tournament at J Lanes in Douglasville. Your schedule has the 31st, which originally was supposed to be, but now it is Saturday, March the 30th. That's a 2:30 start time. And Sunday, March the 31st is the rescheduled tournament at Trindle, and that is an under 21 doubles tournament. That is Sunday, March 21st, under 21 at Trindle in the Mechanicsburg area. So that is the events through the month of March. For those of you wondering, our next girls-only tournament is the first Saturday in April, April the 6th. We're right back here at Town and Country Lanes. I think this little lady to my right will be here that day.
Actually, that's
Yes.
wrong. That got changed.
That got changed. Okay. Matthew is saying it got changed.
Now Rose Bowl.
It's now Rose Bowl. Okay. Thank you. That's all right.
I just heard you say that.
Yes. So we're still in the Allentown area, but it's at Rose Bowl. And again, I think you'll be here.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you won't be here. You'll be there.
Yeah.
Wherever there is. Hello, Colleen, joining us today on the stream. Allison, say hello to Miss Bennett.
Hi.
You have to help me with the last names here.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our semifinal matches. On the scratch side, we have number 2 seed Nicholas Vanderwen taking on number 3 seed Jean Blair. Nick has elected to start the match on lane 13. On the handicap side, we have number 2 seed Amber Van Eckett taking on number 4 seed Alex Stakowitz. Amber has elected to start the match on lane 15, and the difference in handicap going to Alex is 54. Okay, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
All right, off we go, semifinals. Alex will be getting 54 pins in this game. Amber is up first. Nick is up first. Nick gets a strike to open up the match. Amber takes off the 10 pin. Allison, we're coming down to crunch time here. We're into the semifinals. How many titles do you have?
I have a lot.
You have a lot.
I think I have like 11.
11? That's 11 or 12. Really? You think it's that many, huh?
Yeah. I have a lot of trophies at home.
You have a lot of trophies. Okay. Gene struck in his first shot. He's up now, frame 2, lane 13. Alex, lane 16. He does not get any. Solid 9 for Gene. Pretty good shot. Spare for Gene. Alex gets 9. He looks like he's all business there, Allison.
Yeah.
As he's continued to climb up the ladder. Nick strikes, frame 2, lane 13. He was on 14, now going to 13. He opens up an early 10-pin lead. Good shot there by Alex. He gets 8. 9 leaves the 4-pin. 7-pin fell late. Another good shot by Nick. Don't forget, Nick was our winner last weekend at East Lincoln. Shout out to the Schnurs at East Lincoln Lanes, home of the Fatstacular bowling tournament whenever I could get it put together. You going to bowl in the Fatstacular?
I don't know.
It's going to be a scratch tournament, so you got to get really good really fast. Okay. Eventually, we'll do a handicap one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shot there by Gene. Let's see what Amber could do. She is coming off a spare. Actually, she's coming off an open. Sorry. She gets 7. She leaves the 1-3-6. Jean Blair up. Frame 4. Knocks them all down for a double. Your brother have any titles?
No.
No.
If he wins this one, this will be his first one.
His first one. You know what that means. What he's eligible for, right, if he wins.
Yep.
Championship weekend. Automatic eligibility. Have you won this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won a lot. I won like,
I don't know. I don't remember interviewing you too often this year.
no, I got a trophy. I think I won like second or third.
Ah.
I won one first, maybe two places.
Spare for Nick. By the way, Allison's sporting her green and purple PJBT shirt today with her favorite logo on the sleeve, which says, that's right, you could get that logo for free with any EFX order. All you have to do is ask our buddy Brian Krantz. Add the FATS logo to your shirt for free. Allison's going to be getting another one soon. It's kind of like a tattoo. Nick with the strike. Solid 1 pin there for Alex. Amber made her spare in the third. Actually, Allison and I talked a little bit today about where to place that logo on your new shirt.
Yes.
Strike for Jean. Talked about putting it on the back so everybody could see it while you're bowling. Alex makes his spare. Back-to-back marks. It's going to be tough. He gets a couple marks a game. That's tough to overcome. You ever had to face your brother in match play or anything?
No.
No? Week 10 there for Jean. He's coming off of a 3-bagger. Another good shot by Alex. And he strikes. 3 straight marks again. Comes back, gives his sister a high five. Jean does not. You're going to need a score correction there, Matt. Matt, we need to take away his spare. All right, let's see what Amber could do. She left the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 7. See if she could convert. Nick up on 14. He doubles up. Amber looks good. Oh, does not get the 7 to fall. All right, so after 6 in the scratch division, Nick looks like he's got about a 32-pin lead. Looking to extend it. He does. Good shot there by Amber. Ball creeps high, gets a little unlucky. 4, 6, 10. How nice of you to return, Skip.
Well, had to get some business taken care of. Had to get some business taken care of.
Never a dull moment in the world of Skip Moyer.
I have I got a plan for when I get out of here, so it's. It involves a long nap.
Alex up, lane 16. He gets 7. Gene comes in high, lucky not to leave the baby split. Just leaves the 3-pin. Alex looks like he's going to get 2. That he does. For those of you that might be watching the PBA, looks like they're in the final match.
Storm and Norman.
Yes.
Norm Duke and Jason Belmonte.
Hopefully, if you're watching both, you have us on your big screen. And them on whatever phone device you may have.
Norm Duke playing the Skip Moyer line.
That he is.
One count there for Alex.
Nick, he's picking up where he left off last week. In his 2 matches last week, he shot 5-something. 519, if I remember correctly.
It was actually 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago? No, it wasn't. It was last week.
2 weeks ago.
No, 2 weeks was up at Midway.
Then it was 3 weeks ago. You talking about Nick?
Yeah.
Nick won a touch Super Bowl Sunday.
Did he?
Yes.
Who won last week?
Last week was Colby Bennett.
Oh, that's right.
Boy, you are forgetful today.
I am.
Yes, it's been 3 weeks.
I'm forgetful every day. Who am I again?
Your name is Roger.
Makes sense.
A little outside there for Gene. 1, 2, 10 for him.
Either that or time just blurs. Life of an accountant.
Spare there for Amber.
In the handicap match, a little hard for me to read the numbers, but looks like
About a 80-pin lead for
Yes.
Alex right now.
and the scratch match is done. Nick will be moving on to the finals. Colleen, I was just testing you to make sure you were listening.
Yeah, Roger. Duh.
Yo, buddy.
Yo, buddy. Why is it always me in the center of these things? Alex up now for his 7th frame. 6 count there for him. Storm and Norman up now with a 4-9 split.
That's not good.
And that will be a spare.
Yes.
Sometimes the old guys get it done.
Hey, he did say within the last week to 10 days he was going to win another tour title. Let's see if Nick could convert his 4-9.
Norm Duke would have made that. All right. 243 for Nick.
Allison, who's your favorite professional bowler, man or woman? Parker Bone.
I know him.
Yes. Friend of the PJBT for many, many years. Do you prefer him with the mustache or without the mustache?
Without.
Without? Okay.
Have you ever seen him with a mustache?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex didn't get any of that frame. He has 88 scratch, 142 with his handicap. Amber sitting at 75. Nice shot with a strike. She's still in this match. She could go out for 165 still. Throws a couple strikes. Good effort there. She gets 9.
It just said the 4-pin conversion percentage on the PBA Tour was 98%. I want to know who's missing their 4 pins. It was probably that guy that finished minus 827. He probably missed 7 of them. Just my thought for the day.
There was somebody the other week that made the show that every time he left a single pin, they were showing how many he made during the week, and he was missing quite a few single pin spares. Like, how in the world did you make the show?
He missed 5 times. Yeah, I was just going to say he missed 5 times, and all the other ones were strikes. All right, Alex up now for his second shot here in the 9th. Alex needs 3 pins here in the 10th to shut out Amber.
Yes. Fatigue may be setting in.
These are a lot of games for a little 6-year-old. That's something something I noticed at Midway a couple weeks ago with little Vinny Pacillo. Bowled about 11 games by the time it was all said and done, and I think Matt's over there telling us things we already know. Vinny bowled, I think, 11 games, and he was running on fumes. I think he could have bowled 11 more.
Well, that's going to be enough.
That is an interesting leave there also. 151 for Alex, 97 scratch. He will be moving on to face Bobby Schneeweiss.
Yes. So both bowlers will be over their average this game. Just Alex is almost double his. Good strike there by Amber. Any other day, this would be enough for Amber to advance, but today she just ran into the Alex buzzsaw.
Norm Duke up here now with a chance to essentially shut out Belmonte.
Yes.
If he strikes here in the 8th and 9th, he's only going to need count. All right, 140, I believe, 143 for Amber. Good day for her.
Oh.
And he just stuffed an 8-pin. That was pretty.
Ouch.
Stuffed it. Nothing touched that 8-pin at all. Not even air.
He did the best jig imitation.
And he almost fell on the spare shot.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinal matches. Finishing in third in the scratch division, getting a $100 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Gene Blair.
Gene Blair, $100 into his scholarship fund for his third place finish.
Well, he didn't go over the line.
Nope.
He is safe and secure with New York Life.
And our third place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $75 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Amber Van Eckett.
Amber Van Eckett. Skip's comment brought to you by New York Life for all your insurance needs.
Okay, on to our title matches for today's tournament.
I'll expect that check in the mail tomorrow. All right, Belmonte has to strike out.
Yes.
If Belmonte does not strike out, it does not matter. Belmonte has to strike out, he's still going to be down 20.
Yes. Cannot shut out Norm. Match should be over, though. Ay, ay, ay. That was a rip bait. All right.
I find it hard to believe Norm Duke's going to throw a bad shot in the 10th frame.
It's rare.
All right. Our bowlers here getting in their practice shots. Liz Huntsger coming in here to take on Nicholas Vanderwen.
Battle of the Penn Staters.
Bobby Schneeweiss taking on Alex Stakowitz.
Oops.
And that's going to do it.
Oopsie. That was a bad shot.
Storm and Norman's going to be your winner.
You have anything to say, Allison? You're proud of your brother? Anything else? No? Okay. We are better than their broadcast.
I tell you what, it's time. It's time for Skip and PA to be promoted.
To be called up.
It's time for our call up.
Yes. Out of up to the main roster.
The developmental.
Yes.
They say people don't watch bowling anymore. People would watch bowling.
Absolutely. With us.
7 pins for Duke. He almost got 6.
Yes. You know, Randy is good, but his time is done.
Yes.
Rob Stone, if he's on there today, I don't know. He's good, but his time is done.
We're going to start a hashtag.
Yes. Would you like us, Allison, to listen to Skip and Fats? calling the PBA?
We might get fired after the first tournament, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our title matches for today's PJBT here at Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem. Our scratch division, top seed Liz Hunsinger taking on number 2 seed Nicholas Vanderwen. Liz has elected to start the match on lane 13. On the handicap side, we have top seed Bobby Schneeweiss taking on number 4 seed Alex Stakowitz. Bobby has elected to start the match on lane 15, and the difference in handicap is 119 to Alex, okay? Bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our title matches for today's tournament.
119 pins Mr. Schneeweiss is giving.
If he bowls his game, it should be fine.
Yes. The schnoz is tearful. Bobby up first, lane 15. 2-pin.
And Liz puts 10 back.
Picking up right where she left off. Let's see her score sheet.
We will have a first-time winner in the handicap division.
Yes.
One of these bowlers will be punching their ticket to championship weekend.
Got to be neutral. Liz qualified second at plus 58 with scores of 191, 204, 241, 220, 202. Be at plus 58. She ascended to the lead after the first game of match play. She shot 233, then followed it up with a 213, 237. She did face Nick in the second game of match play and beat him by 20. Bobby, with his 182 average, well, very respectable games today. 185, 181, 190, 155, 218 to qualify third at plus 9. Then he really went off in 3 extra games. He also faced Alex in game 2. He shot 234 in game 1, then 198 in game 2, beating Alex, who shot 211 with his 76 pins of handicap, and Bobby was getting 16. And then he shot 225, so he went 3-0 to get to the number 1 seed at plus 204. Alex leaving the 4, 8, 10. I didn't know. All right, Bobby up, frame 2, working off of an open in frame 1. No bowlers with a mark over there yet. Five pin. Won't be too much longer till we see Bobby up in the scratch division. Maybe by about this time next year. Maybe even a little sooner. Liz takes 2 off of her split. Bobby with his first mark of the match.
Two shots there that Liz pulled inside. Back-to-back splits there for her. 4-7-10. Bobby up now looking to get his first strike. Good shot there for Bobby. And a chance there for Liz. She gave it a run.
Good.
Alex up now for his third frame.
He does not get any. Nick shooting a 9-pin in his third frame. He converts. He has an early 33-pin lead over Liz. Coming in to the booth for a little while, tournament director Matt.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. I know you would like to say a few words about Bowler X.
Yeah, I want to thank Bowler X for sponsoring our event again today and their continued support of the PJBT. It's been a great relationship we've had for many years now, and their pro shop here located inside Town and Country Lanes. So, but obviously you can find them online at bowlerx.com. Very good turnout today for our singles tournament with 55 bowlers here. Liz Hunsinger getting a nice strike there. Up to this point, she was showing the men how it's done today by leading the field. And on the handicap side, we have Alex Stakowicz trying to walk the ladder here with the title match. He's got 30 now in the fourth frame. And a good shot there for Liz as she puts up a double. She's up against a tough character, though. Nicholas van der Ven has been hot over the last couple weeks. Won just a couple weeks ago at our last major at 222 Dutch Lanes. So he's looking for his second title of the year. And Bobby Schneeweiss goes a little bit wide, leaving the 1-2. He'll look to pick up his spare. I'm sure you guys talked about this on the broadcast, but it's very important when you're bowling in a match where you're giving a lot of pins handicap. It's just important to bowl your game.
Yep.
Bowl your game, make your spares. It really the handicap really doesn't come into play if you make your spares and bowl your game. Meanwhile, a double for Nicholas van der Ven, as he now has double, spare, and 3 in a row, so he's still on pace to shoot 279. Halfway through the title match. Liz will go first here. She's up now in the 6th frame, looking for her 3rd in a row. Ball comes up a little bit high, leaving the 3-6-10. Looked like her ball speed was a little bit slower on that shot, causing the ball to cross over early. Back on the handicap side, Bobby Schneeweiss gets a strike. Nice shot there. Looked like that ball was inside his target, but it just enough to take out the 5-pin there. So a good shot for him.
Looked like watching the bowling today, you had some hold area inside of your target. Or if
you could miss in, but you couldn't miss out.
Right, yeah, if you missed out, you're struggling to get it back up to the pocket.
7 count there for Alex Stakowitz. He'll look to convert his spare.
For those of you that have just joined us recently, we were bowling today on Dead Man's Curve. Aptly named, by the way.
And Alex gets 1, so now he has 38 in the 5th. Liz Hunsinger crosses over, leaving the 6-pin. She'll look to convert her spare. Trying to remember who the last scratch tournament female winner was. That should be something I should probably look up. Because we do keep track of that.
Was it Olivia?
It could be. Let's check
Alex
out.
leaves the 2-8.
Check out the PJBT website for that answer to that question. That could be our trivia question. You know, if we get a sponsor, it could be like the Geico question of the day. The last time we had a female winner in scratch, who was it?
That's
Josh,
2 votes.
That's 2 votes for Olivia Farwell. We'll see what the records on the PJBT website says. Let's see.
All I know is obviously we're going to be sponsored by an insurance company here. Matt says Geico. Skip says New York Life.
It's true.
Allison says Farmers.
Olivia Farwell won a she won a handful of the women's tournaments,
That
but
she
an
did.
overall tournament.
My son says Alexis Nair at strike zone.
Hold on. Here, I got it. No, well,
Nick had the 5-7 and almost the 10 standing. 10 falls, 7 falls, 5 falls.
Olivia Farwell did win the 2017 Bracket Roll-Off Survivor Tournament.
That she did.
In 2017. So that was almost 2 years ago. And Olivia Farwell did win our Christmas event in 2016 at Clearview. So I believe...
Oh, we've had... Alexis Nair did win somewhere.
Alexis Nair did win 2016 Christmas tournament. So the answer to our question was Olivia Farwell, bracket tournament in 2017. So
we'll see if my kid agrees with you.
in the meantime, back to the action. Liz Hunsinger getting a strike. She can strike out for 212. However, she is going to need a little bit of help as Nicholas Vanderwen, working on a strike, can still shoot 258. On the handicap side, Bobby Schneeweiss missed his spare in the last frame, but he leaves the 5-pin. There's a strike for Liz. Trying to keep some pressure on Nicholas. And And a good spare there for Bobby Schneeweiss. So Bobby has 94 in the 6th and a spare now in the 7th. Alex Stakowitz stepping up in the 7th with 46. And a 3 count for Alex. Nicholas van der Ven leaves the 10 pin. And he spares it up, which should pretty much lock up the match for the title for him.
Yes.
He'll just need to keep the ball in the lane, and Nick will get his 2nd title in a month in the PJBT. Meanwhile, on the handicap side, still undecided. Alex does not get any pins there. 3 miss for the 7th frame, so he has 49 in the 7th. And there it is. Nicholas van der Ven is your scratch division champion for today. And there's a strike for Alex Stakowitz. So Nick shoots 237 to take home the title and his 2nd victory of the year. And now we're over to the handicap side. Bobby Schneeweiss up in the 8th frame, working on a spare. And he throws a nice strike. Good shot there. Great day for Liz Hunsinger as she's going to finish up with one more fill ball. She could shoot 190. Not the result for the end result she wanted, but she'll still take home a nice $125 scholarship for 2nd place today. Big shot here now for Bobby Schneeweiss, looking to make it a double in the 9th. And he does. He mixes it. A little bit of a light hit, mixes them up. And a 10 pin for Liz Hunsinger. She'll finish with 189. Title matches Nicholas van der Ven over Liz Hunsinger, 237 to 189.
So yes, Olivia did win the special event, the bracket tournament. But the last regular tournament was New Year's Eve 2016 when Alexis Nair won.
That's quite a trivia question.
Yes. And 2 weeks before that, Olivia won at Clearview on December 18th. That was a good one. And by the way, where I was looking this was, I saw how many titles you have. Five.
Okay, a 9 miss there for Alex Stakowitz. So now he has 77 in the 9th. And with his handicap, he's at 196. He needs 9 pins to shut out Bobby Schneeweiss. 9 pins will give him the title. He gets 7. Okay, so Alex Stakowitz up now, needing 2 pins to win the match. He will not get any. So he has finishes with an 84 scratch, 19203 with his handicap,
Yep.
and that
Bobby
will
needs all three.
force Bobby Schnee-Weiss to get a double. No, get
All
three
to win.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yep. All 3 to win by a
All
pin.
3 to win by a stick. So he needs to strike out. 3 strikes for a one pin victory. So let's take it one shot at a time. First ball of the 10th. This personally is why I like to finish first.
Yes.
All the pressure on the final shots.
Bobby backs off.
False start.
This is where you typically see pros take a re-rack just to clear their mind.
Absolutely. Or after the first strike. See what he does here on the first shot.
That's inside, but it holds and does not.
Good
take
shot,
off
leaving the
10.
10 pin. And Alex Stakowitz will complete walking the ladder and be our champion for today. Was certainly a good shot.
Yes, it was. Looked like he got it slightly in. And as you can see, when you missed left, it was still holding.
Amazing part of all these matches for Alex is most of them were very competitive.
Yes.
Very close. It's not like he ran away with them. You know, all the solid matches came down to the 10th frame.
Yes. And he was way over his average in every game. All except the second match against Ian.
Correct.
Yeah,
but 3 out of the 4 matches were quite close. And there's the strike
good
he was
finish
looking
there by
for.
Bobby.
At least he finishes out strong.
Yes, 203 to 183.
Okay.
I think he's happy he qualified for championship weekend.
Okay. Okay, it is about time to give out our final awards, and I will let you guys finish up the show. Inquiring minds need to know. First title or second?
Okay, PJBT bowlers. Okay, time to give out our final awards for today's tournament. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division getting a $125 scholarship certificate and award goes to Liz Hunsinger.
Liz Hunsinger, second place finish today. Scratch division.
And our runner-up scholarship certificate and award goes to Bobby Schneeweiss.
Bobby Schneeweiss, runner-up in the handicap division.
And now to crown our champions in the scratch division, getting his second title in less than a month, a $200 scholarship certificate and a first place plaque to Nicholas Vanderwen.
Nick Vanderwen, your champion today.
And
Hope I said his last
in the
name correctly.
handicap division, walking the ladder today to get his first title at just the age of 6 years old, $200 scholarship and first place acrylic plaque goes to Alex Stackowitz.
Alex Stackowitz, your champion today. Walking the ladder, $200 into his scholarship fund. All right,
All right, we're gonna get
set
a
up for
picture
pictures.
with our
I'll set up
winners,
for
and then we'll
post-match
send them
interviews.
for
We
final
will be right back.
interviews.
A little more. A little more.
I'm here.
All right. Okay, so we're here with our scratch division champion today. Nick, I'll let you say your last name again
Vanderwend.
because you say it better than I do. We were just here a couple weeks ago, weren't we? I wasn't on camera the day you did the interview, but I had
I remember.
a mic. Yes. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. You bowled pretty good today. I think you like bowling for us.
Yeah, I think it's going to be something new for me.
Is it?
I think I'll stick around for a bit.
Yes. Josh, turn the camera a little bit this way. Good. So, Dead Man's Curve, how'd you attack it today?
Very different from what I did in practice. In practice, I was kind of still outside, playing up 10, trying to think of how I bowled the major, trying to play straight, and then eventually I moved inside. It was actually playing straight towards the pocket, so I was standing about 20 on the lane and throwing right down, third arrow and just letting the ball kind of coast in. When it got to breakdown, I switched to a pearl, started to move left a bit, and then got the ball to the dry a little bit quicker, and it was responding a lot better. So that's pretty much how I did all day.
Well, I tell you what, the last 2 times you made the stepladder finals, you bowled 4 fantastic games.
Yeah, thank you.
I think, 230 something was been your lowest?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot in the finals there?
I think that was like a 230, I believe so.
Yeah.
So.
You're Jason Belmonte fashion here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Close. We're getting close. We got a while to go.
What equipment were you throwing today?
So started with the Ebonite Game Breaker again, Track Mako, Track Heat Extreme, and then went to a Storm Street fight.
Never heard of any of them. I'm sure that guy has, but I haven't. Want to thank anybody?
My socks. I wore pug socks today.
Okay.
But I just thank the Hunsicker family because, I'm close with them. So
Yes.
I'll thank them for being good sports, even though I didn't really want to win. But, at the same time, I can't just give up bowling, So
You always
it was
want to
good.
win.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
I like that EFX shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
A little better with the Fats logo on it, like right on the arm.
We can make that happen.
Yes, you're damn right we can make that happen.
We'll
All
talk
right,
to
ladies
Brian.
and gentlemen, your Scratch Division champion, earning the $200 first place scholarship prize. Nick, say your last name again.
Vanderwend.
I don't know if you say it right.
Vanderwend.
You might not say that right.
We can say Wendy.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure we'll be seeing you again.
Yeah. March 3rd.
Okay. Come on around here, little man. Gotta stand tall. There you go. All right, so we are here with our handicap champion today. Lean over this way. There we go. Alex Stackbridge. Awesome bowling today, buddy. You could say something.
I want to say that my dad and my mom helped me.
Your dad. Did they tell you to say that?
No.
No. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? I mean, looking at your scores today, you bowled, of all the games that you bowled 12 games. I believe 11 of your games were above your average. And I'm told that 116 game is your new high. Your new high score is on a very difficult oil pattern, Dead Man's Curve. Have you ever heard of the oil pattern, Dead Man's Curve? No? Well, you threw Dead Man's Curve exactly how you're supposed to play Dead Man's Curve, so how about that? Yeah, yeah. So how does it feel being a champion at 6 years old?
Super, 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 super good!
He's got to win more often. Lean up some so the camera can see you. There you go. There you go.
What was your only goal for today, Alex?
To get my big trophy.
Well, you got your big trophy. Cool. Anybody you want to thank?
My mom and dad
Yeah? Anybody else?
and my sister.
And your sister, you got to go home and listen to her commentate? Because she was back here commentating the whole time.
And I'm also going to show my nan
You're going to show your Nan, huh?
my trophy.
What's your Nan's name?
Nana.
Nana. That's what I thought.
Her real name is Wendy Smith, but
Oh,
I
okay.
just call her Nana.
Do you know what bowling ball you were throwing today? No? Do we know what ball he was throwing today? A Maxim. 8 pounds? 8? Pretty strong. 6 years old throwing an 8-pound ball. Huh.
Da.
Are you tired? Yeah? Where are you going to tell mom and dad to take you out to eat to celebrate? You got to go out to eat to celebrate now, or at least some ice cream or something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ice cream, Mama.
All
And
right.
maybe throw in an ice pop.
And ice cream and ice pop. I'm going with you guys. All right. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Thank you.
To who?
my mom, my dad, and my sister,
How about-
and you, and you, and that other guy.
And that other guy. That's a great way to end it. That other guy. High five. Your handicap champion earning the $200 first place scholarship fund, Alex
Yeah.
Stakowitz. Thank you, sir. All right.
He might be the only person I've ever seen crawl under the extension cord. Let's wrap this up and get out of here. It's time for me to go to bed.
Yes. We'd like to thank our tournament sponsors today, Bowler X, New York Life, and whatever the other one was.
I got to go this way.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to Bowler X once again, as always, for everything that they do, especially here and everywhere. Thank you for everyone that came out today. We do appreciate it. And one more reminder, tonight is the deadline to get the discounted entry for the three-person team at Clearview next week. After tonight, the entry does go up, and once we get to 32, we will take 40 teams. So once we get to 32, you will not bowl together. We will have them split. Like the 3 teams will bowl on like 1, 2, and 3. We'll have pairs of 4 and get your entry in by tonight. Just get your entry in. Don't wait around, because if you don't get it by the time we get to 40, you will be shut out.
Absolutely. Wrap it up.
Let's get out of here.
For all of us, go ahead.
For all of
Finish
us
it
here
off.
at the PJBT, see you next week.
Next week. See you guys.